When was the last time that you made a decision based off of your intuition? Was it a good decision? Were you glad that you listened to that little voice inside of you that told you to go this way and you did? Or did you regret it? Did you think, oh no, I shouldn't have gone this way. I should have gone that way. I personally almost always, not always, but almost always am happy after I listen to my intuition. One of the perks of being a licensed professional counselor with over 20 years experience is I've really honed in to my intuition, to my gut. As a result of all these years of working in the mental health space, I've been able to really fine tune that part of my mind that's able to tap in to the intuition, to what I'm feeling. I'm definitely a feeler. If you're familiar with Myers-Briggs, I am an ENFJ, F for feelings. So I base a lot of my decisions, on what I feel about it. And as I said, almost always, I am so glad. But I don't always listen to my intuition. Hence the reason I am making this video. But before I go there, hey, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am Mary Arsenal Alexander, and I am the host of this channel, Metabolic Mental Health Coaching. By day, I work in this office that you see right behind me as a licensed professional counselor. And I'm in the process of getting my certification in health coaching. And this channel is primarily about metabolic mental health. I'm super excited about it. And I know that part was the right decision. That was part of my intuition. But there's another part of this channel that I went against my intuition. Hence, again, me coming on, doing a video, talking about what happened and where I'm going next. So here's what happened. About a year ago, I made the decision I wanted to do a YouTube channel. I wanted to get into coaching. I decided on metabolic mental health coaching. I decided that was going to be the name of my channel. And and I was just moving forward with it. Where I deviated is initially I wanted to talk specifically to women in midlife who were struggling with their mental health as a result of menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause, smack dab in the middle, menopause. That's where originally I wanted to go. But I just questioned myself. I don't know why I did. Well, yes, I do. I think it's because of menopause. Menopause just makes you question everything. It really does. It makes you just go, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I should. It's this weird mental space. And so I questioned whether or not I should do that. And instead, what I decided to focus on, who I decided to focus on, were just people, right? Men and women, young and old, people who were dealing with mild to moderate mental health issues, who were looking for either something outside of traditional talk therapy and medication or, in conjunction with their current therapy and medications. That's who I was like, okay, that's who I'm going to talk to. I'm going to talk to those people. And even though that's how I originally set up this channel, and you can go back and watch my first video, my introduction video, and those that follow, it's honestly it just really hasn't felt completely settled, for lack of a better word. It just hasn't really felt completely settled. And so over the course of these last few weeks, as I'm figuring out the world of YouTube and trying to figure out, lighting and microphones and editing, and I hadn't figured out editing yet, but all the things, just in the back of my mind, I've just kind of had this knowing thought of, I feel like I need to niche down. I don't think I'm niched enough, right? Because that's what everybody in this space says. Like, you have to know really, really specifically, who are you talking to? What do they look like? What are their ages? What is their problem that you are trying to solve? What is the information that's going to be valuable for this specific person? But I just have been questioning myself. That is, until this past Monday. Here's what happened. So today is Wednesday, May the 14th. So this past Monday on the 12th, I woke up, and although I had a good night's sleep, I actually slept all night, well, until 5 o'clock, which that's all night for me. And I woke up really feeling pretty good. I can't really say there was anything real noticeable right out the gate. Fast forward 2 hours later, roughly 2 hours later, the heaviness and the sadness washed up over me like a tidal wave. Seriously. I went from being okay, not great, not, skipping around, laughing, loving life, but I'm doing okay, to not okay. I was literally all morning struggling to not cry. I wanted so badly to just cancel my day, cancel my clients, go home, get in the bed, and just cry. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't do it because I'm not going to do that to my clients. And my day did get better, but I was still not myself. As a matter of fact, later that night, my husband, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He likes to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, so do I. He was listening. I don't even know what this video was. I don't know who this person is, but for whatever reason, the person's voice on the video that he was watching was grating under my skin. Like, just like nails on chalkboard. Literally, like, out of the blue, I'm in the bedroom, I'm making the bed. He's listening to this video. And I thought that I was going to, like, just throw something. It was just instantaneous. And I knew better than to lash out at him because he didn't do anything wrong. I knew this was a me problem, right? I knew what was happening to me on Monday, even though I was struggling with it. So I just, very as calm as I could and politely as I could, I just said, hey, could you please go listen to that in another room? Just very, like, matter of fact, but I said please. But he could hear it, right? I mean, he heard it. He didn't say anything. He immediately got up and bolted for the other part of the house. I felt bad for about 5 seconds, but it was that kind of stuff, right? And so as a result of Monday, when Tuesday came around, and I had a little residual effect from Monday, but not quite as bad. When Tuesday came around, I started thinking more about this channel and who I was talking to. And I just went back to my first thought over a year ago about women in menopause and their mental health. And it just hit me. I think I need to pivot. I think I need to go back to my original thought about this channel. And so, as a result of hitting bottom on Monday with my mental health, slowly coming out of it Tuesday, today's Wednesday, as I said, I feel tons better now. I'm pivoting. This is my official announcement that moving forward, this channel, which will remain the same name, Metabolic Mental Health Coaching, will be all about women's mental health in midlife as it relates to menopause. Once again, pre, post, just kind of all of it. I now know who I'm talking to. Me. And I know that might sound a little arrogant or narcissistic, but hear me out. I'm talking to myself, but in a good way, because I know I'm not a unicorn. And I know that if I, a woman in her 50s, I'm 54 years old, and I am technically post-menopausal. If I know that I'm a person who literally, I take my own advice. I'm not a hypocrite. I don't tell my clients to do one thing while I do the other. That is a strong boundary for me as a therapist. If I'm going to tell my clients to go for a walk when they are frustrated or need to, process information, then I'm going to do the same thing. And so, as I was saying, it dawned on me when I was struggling Monday. I'm doing all the things. I go to the gym. I walk in my neighborhood multiple times a week. I eat a relatively healthy diet. I'm a ketovore, right? So I eat a little bit of ketogenics and a little bit of carnivore. Basically just high protein, high fat, low carbs, low sugar. And yeah, I mean, I pray, I journal, I talk out my emotions and my feelings with family and friends, and I'm doing all of these things. And yet I still just plummeted down the hill on Monday. And so if someone like me, who's doing so many different healthy coping skills, can struggle like that, can fall so quickly, can flip so quickly, then what's happening to the woman who's doing none of that or very little of that? And so that's who I want to help. That's who I'm talking to. And if that's you right now, I want you to know that I see you. I mean, I don't literally see you because I'm looking at myself, but I see you. I know you. I feel you. And most importantly, I understand you. And so this channel is still going to be focusing on metabolic mental health, but it's going to be directed specifically to the woman who may or may not have any healthy coping skills in her life, may or may not know what to do with this. Maybe you're even in denial. I don't know, because a lot of women are. A lot of women struggle to find out if the change has started. Some things that I've heard is it makes them feel old. I get that. 100%, I get that. But you know what? We can't do that. It's not okay to suffer in silence. So many women are suffering in silence through menopause. And it's not okay. And it's not worth it. So, I'm still figuring this out. You're figuring it out. We're going to figure it out together. I'm going to formulate different videos that are specific to the things that happen to us in midlife with our mental health. And I'm really excited. I am, because this is something that I could talk about all the time. I already do. I already do talk about it. I've never used the word inflammation more in my life than I have the last 5 years. Seriously, it's just part of this process. So there you have it. There's there's my news of what I am doing with this channel moving forward. You can read more about it in my description. And if you are not a woman in midlife dealing with menopause, but you're still watching and you actually like what I have to say, but you know someone who is, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, your best friend, your neighbor, your coworker, I don't know who she is, but maybe you know someone that could benefit from this. So, I'm so grateful for it. So I'm going to ask you, if you would please do 2 things for me. Number 1, please like and subscribe to this channel so you can always get notifications when I upload a new video. Well, turn on your notifications. I guess you need to do that first, right? And then secondly, comment below. Let me know who you are. Where are you in your menopause journey? What are some things that you have struggled with, you are struggling with, or you are concerned you're going to struggle with? Let me know. Drop me a comment. And I guess there's a third thing I'm going to ask you to do. If you're having a day today, like I did on Monday, where you went from here to here in a matter of minutes, I want you to extend some grace and kindness to yourself. Show yourself some love. Give yourself permission to be in your feelings. And then get up and move your body. Go for a walk. Go sit in the sun. Go do something that is good for you. Not something that feels good. Okay, there's a difference. But do something that's actually good for you. More specifically, good for your mental health. Cheers to good mental health. We'll pretend, well, it's water, not vodka. Till next time. Bye, friend.